Hello guys, welcome to this Total War Attila the Last Roman faction overview. This time we're going to be looking at the Roman Expedition faction, playable in both the Last Roman campaign and custom battles. I will first go over their playstyle and mechanics in the campaign, after that we will take a look at their units in battles. The Roman Expedition is obviously the main faction in this campaign. Roman general Flavius Belisarius has the task to recover all former imperial territory from the barbarians which had been lost less than a century previously. The expedition starts out in Africa with the Sword of the Emperor faction trait. The first trait is reclamation, which makes the expedition able to reclaim regions for the Roman Empire. We will get into that later. The expedition is also able to fortify and encamp themselves without any movement cost. Last but not least, they are able to reclaim the Western Empire when they control 40 regions, but we will get into that later as well. The Roman expedition starts out in Africa, close to Carthago and Hadrumentum in 533 AD. The expedition is a unique faction in the sense that it does not start out with any settlements, but it functions as a horde instead. This means that their early game playstyle is very similar to the migrators in the Grand Campaign, however the buildings, technologies and of course the military of the Romans is a lot different. The expedition is composed of two armies which give them access to 25 units in total. They also start out with Lucinus of Amisos, who serves his purpose as a spy. The expedition starts out at war and in the middle of the Vandalic kingdom. Challenging battles early in the campaign are therefore unavoidable. In the north, Italy, lies the Ostrogothic kingdom, which is currently the main power in this campaign. It has strength rank 1 in turn 1. They are hostile towards you, but not at war at the start of the campaign, which makes you able to focus on the Vandals in the early game. To the east lies the nation the expedition is fighting for, the Roman Empire. It isn't a surprise that they will start out as a military ally, and they offer military access right at the start of the campaign. You're not able to offer or demand anything from the Empire, as the Roman expedition is basically the same faction. You're also not able to ally with any of the other factions on the campaign map as the expedition. If we take a look at the family tree, you can see that Belisarius and his wife are the only characters in the family tree. On the left you can see the other nobles, and it is pretty cool that both John the Armenian and Pharas the Herulian are real historical characters who fought alongside Belisarius. I'm not sure yet if the politics system is the same as in the Grand Campaign, as I haven't been able to play enough to find out. All the buildings for the Roman expedition are new and unique. The system behind the building is similar to the barbarian one, however. The fact that all buildings are new will give you a new experience though, which is cool. You can build muster tents, for example, to recruit better units and to grant more recruitment slots to the horde. The storehouse will make sure you get enough food, and so on. The financial starting position is mixed though. A good thing is that the expedition starts out with a lot of money, 10,000 talents to be precise, which is a lot. Their income is weak, however. It starts out in the red number, so you need to spend your money wisely. Food is quite good. They start out with over 100, so it's mostly their income which is problematic. A quick note on the technology tree as well. The Roman tree contains 20 new technologies to unlock, so that's a bit different as well. Whenever you win a battle as the expedition, you can choose from two options, the first one being reclaim. In this case, Belisarius will serve his duty and hand the settlement over to the Roman Empire. The second option is declare independence. This is a campaign changing option which will break your ties with the Roman Empire and end the expedition. The expedition will be renamed to the Kingdom of Rome and automatically declare war on the Roman Empire. From this point you will be your own faction, able to negotiate and ally with any other faction on the campaign map. This might sound appealing, however it will heavily impact your income. The Roman Empire is also a very dangerous faction which starts out with a lot of powerful armies in Greece, which can take you down easily. If you control 40 settlements or more as the Kingdom of Rome, you will be able to reform the Western Roman Empire with the option to invite other factions to join the new Roman Empire. As the Kingdom of Rome, your building will be the standard ones, also used by the Roman factions in the Grand Campaign. You are able to win the campaign both as the expedition and as a reformed Roman Empire, as both options give you different victory conditions. The Roman expedition is therefore a faction with two phases and no playthrough will be the same. As said, the Roman expedition is also playable in custom battles and has a completely unique Roman roster in both these battles and campaign. I will quickly go over and show you some of these units. The expedition has a medium-sized roster mostly focused on melee infantry and cavalry. Bucalawari Guard Cavalry is the only general unit available to the Roman expedition. For spear infantry they have limit melee, and I probably destroyed the name, and Scutatoy spears, which are both average spear units. The expedition also has access to a mix of medium and heavy infantry, Scutatoy and Antixinani, I probably ruined the name again, being the main cores of their army. Their best infantry is in the X-infantry section though, in the form of Scutatoy X-Men and Bukalarari Guard X-Men, who both have insane melee stats and a secondary missile weapon attack. Skirmishers are the same as the Western Roman and Eastern Romans in the Grand Campaign. Sagittarii, Ballistarii, Levies and Funditores are cheap but handy missile units to bring to the battlefield. Last but not least, they have a good mix of melee, shock and bow cavalry, Klibonari, Tagmatic cavalry and Futurati horse archers being the best. I would say the Roman expedition isn't that powerful in multiplayer, they will probably get hammered by some other factions. Their roster is fun to play however, and especially very enjoyable in the campaign. In my opinion, the Roman expedition is the best faction to play first in the last Roman campaign. It offers a unique gameplay with a small Roman faction, which is something new compared to the huge empires in the Grand Campaign. Their mechanic as an expedition is also very enjoyable and the best in the campaign overall in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed this faction overview. You can click the screen right now if you want to check out other videos about the last Roman DLC. Thanks for watching and I'll hopefully see you all next time. Bye bye.